Hello, this is Kate from dailytarotgirl.com, and this is your weekly tarot card reading. And for this week's reading, I'm using the Cook's Tarot by Judith Mackay Stirt. And you don't see me, if you've watched my other videos, I usually start by shuffling the deck. So I got halfway through this reading, and my cat Henry, he's doing it again, Henry, he starts digging in the plant that I just got. So I had to stop the video, and I didn't want to start shuffling again because I really liked the first card that I got. So I'm holding Henry, and he'd better be good. I'm also joined by my kitty Merlina. She's being good though, she's sound asleep. Here's Henry. Oh, he's just on my lap. Okay. So let's start with the first card. This first card is going to represent Monday and Tuesday of the upcoming week. So this is how far I got in my first attempt at this video before being interrupted by Henry. So this first card we have for the beginning of the week is the Star. And this is why I didn't want to redo the whole reading, because I love this card. I love the Star. It's one of my favorite cards in the tarot deck. So I get a lot of things from this Star. I feel like the beginning of the week is a really good time to focus on self-care and nurturing ourselves. And the thing is, and what I get from this card is that if we don't nurture ourselves, it's very hard for us to let our inner star shine. So everyone is capable of so much more than they realize, and within everyone is a star. You know, everyone has the ability to be really talented and be really good at something, but if we don't nurture it and we don't provide the right conditions for that to come out, then we may never know our potential. So I feel that the beginning of the week is a really good time to focus on nurturing ourselves and basically creating the space for our genius to show up. So in this particular card, there's a woman resting in the bath. Now for me, I get some of my best ideas when I'm just lying in the tub and just relaxing with a candle going. And I feel like that's kind of what this card represents. And for you, it might be something different. So you might like doing some other thing. Maybe lounging in the bath isn't your activity of choice. But everyone's a little bit different. So then when we get to the middle of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, ooh, I've got the Empress. Now what I love about these two cards is these are both really laid back cards. These are also very feminine cards. There's a lot of feminine energy. And when I say feminine energy, what I mean by that is it's like receptive energy. It's about being receptive and being kind of open. So when I was talking about the Star, I said, you know, kind of creating the environment for your inner star to come forward. And part of that is about kind of relaxing a little bit, letting down your guard a little, and kind of opening up. And the Empress is also a little bit kind of like that. There's a similar message. So both of these cards depict women who are very relaxed and at ease and comfortable with themselves. So the Empress, she's more about fertility. Now this isn't necessarily about like literal fertility, but it's about being creative and also being able, again, to nurture yourself and to nurture your creations and some of the ideas you have or the projects that you're working on, and being able to nurture those things. So if you're working on some kind of a project, it's not going to be successful unless you nurture it in the right way. And think about, you know, this week is a good time to kind of do some reflecting and think about the kinds of things that you are nurturing in your life right now. And this would be anything that you're putting your time into, or your mental energy, or your emotional energy. You know, what are the things in your life that you're putting your time and your energy into? And do you want to continue focusing on those things, or do you want to save that energy for something else? And I can hear my cat Henry again. He's being bad. I can hear him digging in my plant. Henry, come on, don't be bad. So let's have a look at the last card. And if it sounds like my voice suddenly gets far away, it's because I'm walking across to the other side of the room to get my cat. Okay, so we've got the King of Swords for the end of the week and the weekend. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we've got King of Swords. And this card is very different from the first two. For starters, it has more masculine energy, and it's a little more serious than the first two. The first two cards, these are powerful cards, the first two, but they have this energy of kind of being laid back, going with the flow, and enjoying yourself. And with the Empress and with the Star, actually, there's this feeling of hedonism, of like really enjoying your sensory perceptions. And here's my kitty Henry. He's come to cause trouble. So I feel like the look, he just like goes right in front of the cards. Oh, Henry, you naughty boy. Okay, so to me it feels like the beginning of the week is really a time to focus on, I don't want to say hedonism, but enjoying life and enjoying kind of the physical pleasures and you know, being in a physical body, the sensory aspect of life. But then as we get to the end of the week and the weekend, with the King of Swords, it feels like things get a little more focused. The King of Swords, in many ways, is a very focused character who has the ability to make big decisions and to focus in on what he wants and to kind of go after it. He's about being responsible and, you know, making decisions, setting goals, cutting losses, and being very, I guess what I want to say is he's very rational. Yeah, he's a very intellectual, kind of rational character. So I'm just trying to think how this, what this means for us on the weekend. The weekend is a time to perhaps be a little more focused and more rational than you normally are. This is a good time to kind of get organized, especially when it comes to like finances, you know, do some bookkeeping, get your finances in order, that sort of a thing. He's not as much fun as as the other two cards. Oh, Henry. God, he's so cute. Okay, so let's take a look at all three of these cards together and see what themes are popping up. Now, forgive me, you're gonna get a really close-up view of all of these cards. So I feel like the first two cards, the message is really clear. Uh-oh, Henry, don't be silly. With the first two cards, I feel like the message is clear. It's about kind of letting go a little bit, relaxing, really embracing the feminine side of yourself, whether you consider yourself to be, you know, a more feminine person or a more masculine person, really embracing your feminine tendencies and your ability to be open to things and be receptive and enjoy life, basically. And I think this kind of sets you up to be able to embrace your more masculine, intellectual, rational side of yourself by the end of the week when it comes to decision making and planning and preparation and goals and stuff like that. And I feel like I want to say something more profound than what I said here. Like I feel like I'm missing something. Henry's been very distracting, so I feel I'm going to blame Henry. But I want to turn things over to you. You know, is there anything that you're noticing with these cards that stands out to you? What do you feel the overall message for the week is? And if you feel like sharing in the comment section below, feel free. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've I hope you found this reading helpful, and I hope my kitty Henry wasn't too disruptive or annoying in this reading. And if you're interested in learning more about tarot, you can check out my website, dailytarotgirl.com. And as always, I do these videos every week, so if you don't want to miss the next video, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful week.